Hello friends, welcome back to another Pick a Card Tarot reading. Today we are talking about your energy and how we can better balance your energy to serve you better. We are all a balance of different energies, positive, negative, masculine, feminine, light, dark. It is how we balance our energy that makes us unique. I'm not saying that your current balance is wrong. I'm not saying your current balance is incorrect or that there is one right way to be. But we can always improve. We can always seek to be more balanced, more in alignment. And that's what today's tarot and oracle reading is about. So to get started, I would like you to take a deep breath and to calm your mind. I want you to listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, that feeling deep down within as to which pile you would like to pick. If you are feeling drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay. It may mean that your message is spread out through the different piles. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate with you, it simply means it was not right for you at this time. Okay? So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. If you would like to pick with crystals on it, then we shall do that now. Pile 1 has orange calcite. Pile 2 has amethyst, pile 3 has green calcite, and pile 4 has black tourmaline. Before we get started, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching and supporting me. I really do appreciate it. And if you would like to, if you're feeling so inclined, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. So let's get started with pile 1. Hello, pile 1. So I have actually divided this reading into 3 sections. The first section is using the Rider Tarot and the Wisdom of the Oracle, and this section is talking about where you are focusing too much of your energy. So you have the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. And then you have the Oracle card of Go the Distance. So right now I'm feeling like you are spending too much time focusing on the end goal and not taking actions in the moment to reach those goals. It's like, it's all well and good to live in the end. It's all well and good to know where you want to go and to visualize it. But if you don't have the habits and you don't have the plan in place as to how you're going to get there in terms of steps you might take. If you're just sitting idly by and saying, I'm going to be a millionaire, but have no clue how that's going to happen, it might be a little harder for you. So yes, living in the end is all well and good, but we do need to live in the moment as well and understand how our actions in the moment will affect our future. Okay? So right now, pile 1, I feel like you're just spending too much energy on the end. We need to bring it back into the present and make sure that you are embracing every moment in the present, being mindful, being grateful. Okay? So the second part is, where do you need to focus more energy? And we're using the Work Your Light Oracle as well as the Steampunk Tarot. So you have the 6 of Engines, the 3 of Leviathans, the Navigator of Leviathans, and the Keepers of the Earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So yeah, like I was saying with the first pile, this is about taking the steps that you need to take in order to reach your dreams. The Six of Engines here, this card is speaking about being proud of what you have accomplished, sensing that victory and really receiving it with good graces because you have worked so hard to get there. It's about being proud of what you've done, satisfied with the work that you've put out. And you know, the Navigator of Leviathans here, this is about looking for opportunities. And again, it's the same with the Three of Leviathans. Like, this is taking opportunities when they come up. And with the Keepers of the Earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. I feel like we need to focus on, again, the energy that you're putting out to the universe, what you're asking the universe to give you, and how you can show appreciation for that energy, for what you're doing, for what you're asking for, okay? So we need to focus more on the progress, and also with this Six of Engines, this is really celebrating those little steps along the way. So going back to the example of being a millionaire, if you want to be a millionaire, is it in a business? If so, what kind of business? What steps are you taking along the way? Did you just go out and get your business license? That is awesome. That is a wonderful first step. Celebrate that. Show gratitude that you were able to do that. You know, like that kind of energy. What are the steps that you need to take to reach your goals and show the appreciation, show the gratitude for those accomplishments? Because those accomplishments are still given to you by the universe. You know, the universe has your back, right? It's helping you along the way. Your ancestors are helping you along the way. You can do this, but you actually have to hear the messenger, okay? So pile 1, the third part of your reading, is about what if you created more balance. So I have an affirmation which I'm going to read at the end. And then we have the Forest Lovers, the Three of Stones, the Milky Way, which is perspective. Yeah, so I mean, this Forest Lovers, this kind of speaks so much to me right now. I don't know why I'm losing words right now. But this card is about balance, it's about contracts, moving forward. So whether this is a business, it is, you know, signing those contracts, you know, getting sponsorships, getting deals, getting whatever you need to do to move forward on this goal. But it is about balance. We have the balance of the masculine and the feminine, the balance of the red and the green. It's very interesting energy, and it is very balanced, so works quite well with what we're talking about right now. The Three of Stones, again, this is balance. This is, you know, we've got these two standing stones with the big header on top, being balanced on that. She is rooted down into the ground. She knows what she wants. She knows where she needs to go, and she's putting down those roots, spreading those roots, reaching wide, reaching far, and going for her goals. This is a change of perspective as well. So I feel like we're going from this energy of just living in the end to knowing what we need to do in the moment. And when we can meet in the middle of these two energies, that is when our perspective is going to change, and we'll really be able to move forward with our goals and our dreams. So your affirmation is, each time I choose to tune in to spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Okay? And I feel that is really speaking well with this Keepers of the Earth card. Tuning into spirit. I do feel, pile number 1, that you guys have spirits helping you. This may be through synchronicities. This may be through signs like animals. This could also be in your dreams. But I really want you to listen to them. I feel like they are telling you steps that you need to take in order to reach this goal. It's not just about, which maybe that's what it is. Perhaps you're misunderstanding these signs as your manifestation is coming. Instead, these signs are actually saying you need to do the work. It's coming if you do the work. Okay? So that is your message if you picked pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this tarot and oracle reading, and I hope it helps you understand how you might be able to balance your energies. Love, light, and happiness to all of you from group number 1. I'll see you in the next reading. Have a fantastic day. Hello to all of you who picked pile number 2. So I've divided this reading into 3 sections. This first one is about where are you focusing too much energy. This is using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck and the Rider Tarot. So your Oracle card says peace. And then you have the 4 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician. So I feel like pile number 2, you guys are focusing too much on things just being given to you. We've got, the cloud handing him the cup here. We've got the hand holding the pentacle. The Magician is all about manifestation. And then we have the Peace card. And so you may be people who have had it, I want to say easy, but I don't want to sound condescending. I don't want that to be negative. I feel like you guys are ones who can manifest really easily. Your dreams kind of happen for you, and things just kind of fall into your lap. But when you get blocked, you still expect that to happen. You still expect this energy of things to just kind of come to you, fall in your lap. And when you're blocked, you might not be able to manifest so easily. So right now you're feeling like why isn't it happening? Like you're probably feeling very out of balance. And it's like you're focusing too much energy on the lack of this. You're focusing too much energy on almost being handed things, but it's the lack of. You're not at peace with what you have done. You may even feel guilty when things come too easily for you. Instead of showing gratitude for things, you're kind of like, oh, well, I don't really deserve it. So, it's that kind of energy. It's kind of, I don't like using this word, but it's kind of icky energy. I don't know how else to describe it. But I want you guys to know that you are powerful manifestors. You are bringing these things into your life, and that's not a negative thing. Sometimes you see the physical work that people put in. For you guys, it's almost like you have this old soul, ancestral energy running through you. And because of that, you are natural manifestors. So you may feel almost guilty when things come in. And I feel like, again, you're putting too much energy on feeling guilty. Okay? So let's move on to the second part of this reading. And this is, where do you need to focus more energy? We have the Work Your Light Oracle as well as the Steampunk Tarot. So you have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. And then you have the Captain of Leviathans, the 7 of Airships, and the Triumph card. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, the Triumph card, this is Justice. This is you kind of realizing your worth, your value, and that you are worthy of the things that have come into your life. I really feel, pile number 2, that you guys downplay your achievements. You might think like, oh, I got into a really good university, but I didn't really work that hard. Well, just because you didn't work up to what your standards of hard is doesn't mean that you didn't work for where you got, okay? I feel like the energy that we need to focus more on is being proud of yourself, giving yourself more credit for what you have done. I feel like a lot of people have probably done less than you and are kind of feeling jealous for what you may have accomplished, and that is not your energy. Okay? Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your accomplishments. Be proud. Like with the Seven of Airships, this is quick thinking energy. This is, this is intuitive energy, which really plays well with the Magician here. So again, I feel, and Captain of Leviathans, this is someone who does kind of stand out from the crowd. So I feel like you guys need to embrace this aspect of yourself. And it's almost like you're lacking some self-confidence, some self-esteem. You may socially be very confident, but when it comes to your accomplishments and when it comes to what you have achieved, that's where I feel you shy away, when really you need to shine. You need to show the world that you are grateful for what you have accomplished and proud of what you have accomplished. Be proud of who you are. Okay? So let's move on to the third part of the reading, and that is, what will you create if you can tap into this balance? So we have the Wildwood Tarot, the Earth Magic Oracle, and then we also have some affirmations, which I'm going to save to the end. You guys got a lot of cards in this section. So we have Moon on the Water, we have the Horse, we have the Ace of Bows, which is Spark of Life, and then we also have Ceremony. Let's move everything over so that I didn't realize how many cards you guys had. So we have Ceremony, Invocation, and we have Movement, which is the River, which is movement. So again, when you can tap into this balance, the block around manifesting is going to kind of dissolve. You're going to be able to shine light onto dark places and illuminate them. Dark places doesn't necessarily mean negative things, but it's illuminating things in your life that are blocking you, and then you'll be able to move through them. With the Spark of Life, I feel like you're going to be rejuvenating some passions that maybe have been, honestly, sacrificed was the word that came into my head, but passions that you may have let dwindle because you were just kind of feeling in a slump or even depressed. But when you can really tap into this energy of feeling more confident in your accomplishments and being willing to show your accomplishments off, and that's not a vain thing. That's just being proud of what you have done, and you should be proud of what you have done. When you can tap into that energy, I do feel like you are going to be getting a lot more, I want to say downloads for some of you, but also just a lot more creative ideas, a lot more inspiration to do more things, new projects, learn some new things. I do feel like there's going to be some speed involved once you get into this balance, and also kind of a grace, like an ease. With the River and Movement card, I'm really feeling like you're going to be able to get into a flow state and really move in the direction that you really want, a direction towards something that you've been feeling blocked from doing for quite a while. But you are going to be able to move into the energy and really celebrate it, okay? So let's see what your affirmations are. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. That's interesting because we have the great gatherings with the soul tribe. It's all coming together and trusting the universe. And then you have, I'm in awe of magnificent guidance that's available to me. Yeah, that's, didn't I say downloads earlier? Yeah, this is downloads. This is getting information, getting creativity from something almost outside of yourself that's hard to explain. For those of you who know exactly what I'm talking about, like this is your pile. If you understand that download and that block, like maybe you haven't been getting them recently, when we can accept that you are, I don't want to say special, but I kind of want to say special, a light worker, perhaps, a starseed. I mean, well, we are all starseeds. I'm going to stick with light worker. I do feel a lot of the pile number 2 are light workers, and you're feeling blocked from that because you're almost either uncertain about that journey, or you're in a part of your awakening which is actually more of like a void where you're not sure what's going on. It's almost scary. But when we can restore this balance, when we can be more confident in ourselves and who we are, I do feel like you are really going to step into your power. Okay, pile 2. So that is your message if you picked the second pile. If you enjoyed this tarot and oracle reading, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So today's pick a card reading is actually separated into, wow, you guys got a lot of tarot cards on the first one, into 3 sections. This first section, using the Rider Tarot and the Wisdom of the Oracle, is about where are you focusing too much energy. So we have the card of exchanging gifts, the 8 of Cups, the King of Cups, King of Swords, the Lovers. Oh, I can see where this is going already. And the Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. I'm going to use masculine, feminine pronouns here, he, she, but it doesn't have to necessarily be a he-she relationship. It doesn't have to mean that you are the man or the woman. It's just general. Take it, this could be a lesbian relationship. It could be a heterosexual relationship, non-binary. Just for simplicity, I'm going to say his and her kind of energy. Okay, we'll say masculine and feminine energy. Okay, but again, not necessarily gender specific. But pile number 3, where are you focusing too much energy? You're focusing too much energy on the person you want to attract into your life, or if this person is already in your life, you're focusing too much emphasis on a material good, too much on reacting to different stimuli and not on communication, not on building the foundations for this relationship. We have 2 kings and the knight. I'm feeling like this is very imbalanced energy towards the masculine side. This could be very jealous energy. With this person walking away, I'm also sensing that you are focusing a lot on fear. You really want to, with this exchanging gifts, you really want to have a give and take kind of, or give and receive kind of relationship, but I'm almost feeling like you feel like you're just giving and giving and giving to this person without receiving anything back. You're just watching them kind of walk away, or this might be you feeling like you need to walk away from this because you're not feeling like this relationship is balanced. But this focus on this relationship, and now this doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship. This could be feeling an imbalance in a family relationship, also a friendship. But it's just, this is really weighing heavily on your mind. And this could even be a past relationship that is still hurting you. This could be focusing on someone who hurt you potentially even years ago. But again, there is a lot of hurt. There is a lot of imbalance. With this Lovers card, I do really feel like this is romantic for a lot of people. But whether it is current or past energy, I'm not quite sure. I feel like, well, you know what? It's current energy, even if it's a past relationship. This might not be the current relationship you are in. You might not even be in a relationship. But it's this energy around, again, I'm feeling like it's very masculine energy. whether it's you holding on to too much of this masculine energy, or if it's masculine energy that hurt you. But it is a block from an old relationship, and these wounds need to heal. You need to bring these wounds to light and understand that, moving forward, you don't need to be, I want to use the term victim because I honestly feel like a lot of you will resonate with that. You don't have to be the victim moving forward. This could even be a past trauma. You can't remove that trauma, but you can remove how it triggers you moving forward. Protecting yourself, protecting your energy is a good thing, but letting this kind of energy overwhelm you and stop you from taking chances, especially for things that you really want, is what's blocking you right now, okay? So we need to, it's almost like you need to accept this energy, because right now you're not accepting it, you're trying to push it away, and it's just pushing it deeper instead of actually helping you move forward. Okay, group number 3. Let's move on to your second pile, and this is where you could focus more energy. So this is using the Steampunk Tarot as well as the Work Your Light Oracle. And you have initiation, rite of passage, crossing the thresholds, the cyborg, lady of airships, and the spirit gauge. Okay. Yeah, you need to spend more energy moving forward. With the cyborg here, it's like you've got the devil on your shoulder and you need to ignore it. You need to move forward in the opposite direction. You need to listen to yourself. The energy that you need to focus on is your own, not someone else's. Not this masculine energy from the past row. It's your own energy. But I feel like there's this threshold here. You can see the light on the other side, but fear is preventing you from going forward because it's unknown. It's uncomfortable. Where you are is still uncomfortable, but it's your normal. And so you almost hesitate to call it uncomfortable. Despite the fact that pile number 3, I feel like you guys may have anxiety. You may have depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, that kind of thing. There is light, and I know you can see it, but you need to move towards it instead of huddling where you are. I almost feel like you've been doing a lot of maybe therapy, shadow work, trying to change your story, but it's not about changing your past. It's about changing your present and your present mindset so that your story moving forward is not one of fear. With the Lady of Airships here, this is the energy we need to embody. Again, you don't have to be a woman. It's a very positive, confident, kick-ass kind of energy. Look at her. She is confident. She is, just owning who she is. She's just like, yep, this is me. I rock. I'm moving forward. We have the spirit gauge here. This is turning the wheel. This is moving forward. I feel like with the energy that you're in, you're very stagnant. And when you can cross this threshold, you will be able to move forward. And the energy you need to embrace is almost the willingness to move forward. Okay? So let's move on to your third set of cards. And this is what if you created more balance? I have 2 affirmation cards for you, which I'm going to save for the end. Then we have the Wildwood Tarot and the Earth Magic Oracle. So we have Dragonfly, Emergence. Let's see, you guys have a lot of cards. Can I fit them all on the screen? Okay, so Dragonfly, Emergence, 10 of Stones, Home, Knight of Arrows, the Hawk, and the Green Man. That is interesting energy. We go from a man that you're almost, sorry, not a man, a masculine energy that you're almost afraid of, to a very empowering masculine energy. It's like you're not giving your masculine energy to this person anymore. You are embracing it and feeling empowered. With the hawk here, hawks, they fly up so high and they have this amazing vision. They can pinpoint their prey and just swoop down with such speed and go for what they need to go for. And then we have the home card. And doesn't that look so comfy and cozy, right? So I feel like if we can balance this energy, move into owning who we are as opposed to giving our fear to whoever this is, be this a past or a present relationship. If we can own who we are, we will emerge as this amazing dragonfly. Have you ever seen like the little bugs, like that the dragonfly actually starts out as? They're super creepy, and then they turn into like these beautiful dragonflies. It is quite a transformation. Again, I feel like when you can embrace this energy, it's empowerment. It's being able to see the bigger picture. It's confidence and being comfortable. It's good energy when you can find this balance, okay? So let's go on to your affirmations. You have, my greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. That, oh my God, I have goosebumps. Can you guys see that? Oh, freedom. That's exactly what it is. It's letting go of the hold that this energy has and embracing your freedom. Embrace your freedom, pile 3. And then we have the universe has big plans for me, and it's time to claim them. It's time to claim them. That is you stepping through this void here into the light, out of the shadows. So not even so much into the light, it's more out of the shadows. You have it in you to step out of this shadow. Even this home card, I just noticed how, these are 2 completely different decks, but look at the symbolism here. Look at it, like you are moving through to the other side of what the universe has planned for you. This energy, this, I want to say toxic masculinity, is holding you back. And when we can release that, and we're not letting go of masculine energy here. We have the green man. This is empowered masculine energy. It's not the toxic masculinity that we need to release our energy from. Okay? Coming out of your comfort zone is difficult, but you have it within you, pile number 3. You can do this. Accept this as your past. Accept this honestly as your present as well. And let yourself know that you can move forward. You can do what you want to do. You can be your badass self and seek this freedom. You are free. Okay, pile number 3. So that is your reading if you picked the 3rd pile. If you enjoyed this tarot and oracle reading about how to balance your energy, please hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Last but not least, pile number 4. So I have actually split this reading into 3 piles. This first pile, which is using the Rider Tarot and the Wisdom of the Oracle, is about where are you focusing too much energy. So we have the card of TikTok, the 2 of Coins, the 3 of Swords, and the Sun. Honestly, the first thing I just thought of is time will heal all wounds. At the time, we've got the wounds, you've got the prosperity looking forward. It's like you're focusing so much on the fact that time will do what it needs to do. But you're not acting in that time. It's like you're waiting for time to bring you something. You're waiting for the universe to bring you something, or out of something. But you're kind of lingering in this pain. You see what you want to go after, or what you see what you want. It's almost like you know how to go after it. But there's this pain, this fear that's holding you back. This could be a relationship, but I really feel like this is just years and years of negativity. Years and years of people and yourself convincing you that this is impossible. But with this Two of Coins, it's like you're still like, and maybe I'm balancing it, I could make it work, I could, maybe, but you don't really believe yourself because of this. And again, you're just waiting for time. You're waiting for the right moment. There will be a right moment when I can do this. And that's kind of the energy that you're just sitting in. The fear of acting, because what if there's a better moment? Okay? So let's move on to the second part of this reading. And this is, where do you need to focus more of your energy? So this is the Work Your Light Oracle and the Steampunk Tarot. Trust the Niggle. What is the niggle feeling telling you? Three of Engines, Messenger of Airships, and the Ace of Engines. Okay. Like I was saying before, you have your dream, you have your goal, you have your manifestation in your head. But this fear is holding you back. It's like you don't know when to go after it. When you get that spark of inspiration, when you get that motivational pull to do something, trust that. Don't sit idly by. Don't let that fear, this fear, stop you, because you're waiting for the time, and the universe, your guides, spirit, whomever, told you, gave you signs saying now is the time, and you ignored it. We need to focus more on those signs and accepting that they're real. With the Three of Engines here, like look at the speed on that card. Like that is forward movement. That is going for it. Ace of Engines is a spark of idea. This card kind of reminds me of Nikola Tesla and how he was so innovative. He wanted to bring the world to free energy, but he can't sell free energy, right? So he kind of lost out on that race. But now, so many years later, like what year was that? Like the early 1900s, like 1905, 1910, something like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure on that here. Something like that, though. He was doing all of these crazy experiments. He had this, where did he even get these ideas from? We'll never know. But he had these ideas and he went for them. And that is the kind of energy that you need to go after. And again, this Messenger of Airships, I do feel like you guys get messages. Messages. You get signs. You see the synchronicities. But you ignore them. Why are you ignoring them? The universe is telling you to go for it. Stop letting this fear block you from going for it. Okay? So now let's move on to the next part of this reading. And this is what will happen if you created more of this balance, this empowerment, this encouragement, this willingness to go for it. You can step into this energy. What can happen? So I have an affirmation for you. And then we have the Earth Magic Oracle, which is purification, rain, and the Wildwood Tarot. Balance, world tree, rebirth. If you step into this energy, balance this energy of trusting yourself as opposed to giving into this fear. I mean, fear can be healthy. Fear can keep us safe. I'm not telling you to completely ignore all the fears whenever you feel them, but don't let them stop you from going after what it is that you want to do. Maybe you need to rework something, but it's not about stopping and giving up. Okay? balance, the world tree, rebirth. This is very positive energy. This is long-term success. This is finding a balance of relationships, career, kind of like, I hate to say like the perfect life, but that's really what I'm feeling here. If you can balance this energy, then you yourself are going to have this rebirth. Whether this is a spiritual rebirth, kind of a physical rebirth, like you may rebrand yourself even. If you've been, I don't know, if you've been working on a business, you might decide like, you know what, scrapping where we were, not necessarily giving up on the idea, but starting fresh, rebranding, rebirthing the idea, starting something new with getting that, that doesn't have that lingering energy. Again, I feel such positive energy from what will happen if you can balance this energy. The world tree here, we've got all of the seasons, spring, summer, fall, winter, and it's just, this tree is ancient, it's old, it's full of wisdom. It's going to continue to live. It has sent out more than enough seeds for its genetic materials to just continue almost indefinitely. I'm kind of feeling like that is kind of the power that you are going to get into. You could almost, if your goals is to be someone who leaves an impression on this earth, whether it's through, maybe you're an innovator like Nikola Tesla, maybe you're inspiration, maybe you're motivating. I feel like if you can step into this energy, you will leave a long-lasting imprint on those who you desire to work with and to influence, okay? But we have to step past this fear. The fear of the unknown, the fear of what if, the story that you've been telling yourself that you're not good enough or that you're not worthy of something. I'm shaking my head, but you can't see me do that. It's not serving you. You have the capability to be the greatest, best, most badass version of yourself, but you have to step into that power. And you have the capability to step into that power, but you have to step over the fear, okay? So, your affirmation, it's good to feel good. What more can I say? Pile number 4. It's good to feel good. That's the energy you need to step into to find more balance within your life, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this tarot and oracle reading about how you can balance your energy. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.